Have you noticed that every frozen dessert on the internet seems to be called ice cream? Protein ice cream, frozen yogurt, Ninja Creami, no churn ice cream, 2 ingredients, traditional churned ice cream. So what's the difference between all these? Are they all basically the same thing? No, not exactly. Some are designed to maximize protein, some to lower calories, some are dairy-free, some are incredibly convenient, and then there's traditional churned ice cream. If you've ever wondered if homemade churned ice cream actually tastes different and whether buying an ice cream maker is actually worth it, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Maria. For almost 40 years, I believed that ice cream was simply something I wasn't supposed to eat. And when I did, I often felt guilty about it. Like so many people, I spent years bouncing from one diet to another, constantly labeling foods as either good or bad. Eventually, I realized the problem wasn't ice cream, it was my relationship with food. Today, I still enjoy ice cream regularly, but I make it with better ingredients and I eat it intentionally. That completely changed the experience for me. Let's start with what actually happens inside an ice cream maker. Ice cream isn't just frozen milk or cream. It's a carefully balanced mixture of fat, water, sugar, proteins, and air. Yes, air. As the mixture freezes, the dasher constantly keeps everything moving. That movement does 2 important things. First, it keeps ice crystals very small, and tiny ice crystals are what gives great ice cream that smooth, creamy texture. Large crystals, on the other hand, create an icy texture. Second, the churning process slowly incorporates air into the mixture. That air is called overrun. Without some air, ice cream would freeze into a dense frozen block. That's why there are some recipes out there with very few ingredients. The moment that you put them into your freezer, they freeze as hard as a rock. Too much air and it starts feeling fluffy or foamy. Homemade machines usually hit a really nice balance of incorporating air, and it's what creates the dense, creamy, and rich ice cream. Exactly what many people think of when they picture premium ice cream or even scoop shop ice cream. Commercial ice cream is made in large industrial ice cream machines that freeze the mixture while continuously churning it and incorporating air. Because air increases volume, one could argue that volume maximizes profit, but I digress. It also helps with manufacturing, transportation, and of course consistency. They formulate recipes that can survive months in freezers, shipping trucks, grocery stores, and repeated temperature changes. That usually means adding stabilizers, emulsifiers, and a bunch of other ingredients designed to protect the product during storage. They're not necessarily trying to make the best tasting ice cream possible. They're solving for a consistency problem that can withstand a complicated supply chain. And of course, maximizing profits. When you make ice cream at home, you don't have those constraints. You're making it for dinner tonight or for the next day or maybe for a few days out, not 6 months from now. Now, let's talk about the Ninja Creami. I actually think this is a fantastic machine and I have one, but it solves a different problem. Instead of freezing liquid while it's being churned, the Creami starts with a completely frozen pint and shaves microscopic layers off the frozen block before recombining everything into the creamy texture. That process allows people to make frozen desserts that normally wouldn't work very well in a traditional ice cream maker. The Creami excels at the high protein, lower fat, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, Fairlife milk, even plant-based recipes. And honestly, I make and enjoy many of those recipes too, except maybe the plant-based. Because sometimes I don't want a healthier substitute. There, I said it. I want real ice cream. Not good for being healthy, just a really good scoop of ice cream. Vanilla, chocolate, fresh strawberry, coffee, cheesecake, butter pecan. When I want the real thing, nothing replaces churning. There's something special about watching a liquid base slowly transform into soft serve right in front of you. It becomes less about making dessert and more about creating something special and often better than what you can buy out. And it's also relaxing, it's creative, and it's become one of my favorite rituals in the kitchen. So much so that I'm writing a cookbook with all my favorite recipes. One of my favorite parts of making ice cream at home is that I get to decide exactly what goes in it. I choose organic dairy, organic and non-GMO fruit, and other ingredients. I sweeten with allulose because I love both the flavor and the texture that it creates. Allulose also makes my ice cream low sugar and low carb, which fits perfectly into our lifestyle. And I can avoid many of the ingredients that are commonly added to commercial products simply to extend the shelf life or improve manufacturing. That's one of the biggest advantages of homemade ice cream. You are in control. Here's my honest opinion. If your goal is high protein, low fat, or lighter everyday frozen desserts, the Ninja Creami is hard to beat. But if your dream is pulling fresh soft serve vanilla right out of the churn, making butter pecan from scratch, turning fresh summer peaches or strawberries into ice cream, or just creating your favorite flavors that you already know and love, but you want them with better ingredients, I'd absolutely recommend an ice cream maker. Whether that's an attachment for your stand mixer, a standalone, or a compressor machine, they all produce something that's very difficult to replicate any other way. At the end of the day, this isn't about deciding which machine is better. They're simply designed for different jobs. One helps you create healthier frozen desserts using ingredients that wouldn't normally make great ice cream. The other creates authentic churned ice cream with incredible texture and simple ingredients. And honestly, I think there's room for both. For me, homemade ice cream isn't about eating more dessert. It's about eating better dessert with better ingredients and without the guilt that comes from believing that you have to choose between enjoying food or taking care of yourself. If you're going to enjoy ice cream, make it the best version that you can with ingredients that you choose in a way that fits your life. And if you're just getting started, I've got easy homemade recipes on this channel that take about 30 minutes from start to finish. Plus, I'm working on adding more Ninja Creami recipes to the channel, so be sure to subscribe and follow along. No matter which path you choose, the best part is that you're making something yourself with ingredients that you can feel good about. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Churning is only part of the equation. The ingredients you use have just as much impact on whether your ice cream is smooth, creamy, and scoopable. If you ever wondered why some homemade ice creams taste creamy while others freeze rock hard, watch this video next.